So here we have our sequin pipe and drain stand, and this is the champagne. It's this beautiful gold colour that's absolutely stunning, and I think these are absolutely brilliant for a 70s disco party, and they look really beautiful with a bride in front of them. So that contrast of a beautiful white dress against this lovely champagne background is absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to show you how we put this together. So step one is to build our base for our curtain, which is going to look like this. So we have two of these poles here, and you'll see on the end they have this rubber foot that comes off, and if you tilt the pole, out comes this smaller silver pole inside with a screw on the end of it. So you're going to unscrew that. Now our base plate here has a hole in the middle. Now one side of the hole is indented so that the screw can sit flush inside. Can you see here, this side's grooved in so that your screw can sit flush, so that when you put it flat on the floor, it's not wobbling. So we are going to screw that into this small pole like so. And I've got a screwdriver here just to make sure it's as tight and secure as possible. There we are, and then you're going to place that flat on the ground. You are then going to take the pole and quite simply line it up and pop it on top. So here we are, we've got the two poles set up. Now as you can see, one's longer than the other. Now to adjust the height of the poles, you simply push these clips up like so, and then that goes up and down accordingly. So it stops there, or if you want it lower, hold them up and drop the pole. Now the next step is to take your center pole, push these out to the sides so that they are the right height. Now if you see on the end, there's this little hook here. It's like a little pirate hook. This hook is going to go into one of these holes like so. So it goes in and then you push it down. And then the same on the other side. So here we have our champagne panels, and these are brilliant because they're so easy to put together. If you have a look here, you've got these little clips. One's an open one here and one pops into the opposite side. So if we take two of them, spin them upside down, this top clip goes into the hole and you push it down and voila. And the same here. And you keep doing that on each side until you build your panels together. And they clip on really easily with very little pressure at all, just like that. Really, really simple, really easy. I'll do one more here. And so they all clip together really securely. And then you do the middle sections. There we go, the top one goes into the hole and just a little press. And then the other one's in reverse. You can pop that down, just like that. So once you've clipped a few of these together, what I would do is start to get your top layer up onto your stand. So you literally loop through your cable tie up to the top and give it a little push through and secure that on. And then take one to the opposite end. Loop it through. And make sure that it's lifted so that it's really snug when you get that on. Like so, and then you can slide it across to make sure that it's sitting really nicely. So you can do it in any way that suits you, to be entirely honest with you. So like now, I'm literally just clipping the top ones on. You can clip all the top ones on if you like, and then just clip it while they're actually on. So I'm now clipping on there and then one at the bottom. It really is very easy, and then you can just keep working your way down. I'll grab another panel. So we've set this stand up to 1.8 meters by 1.8 meters, but it does come in 2.4 meters, so much bigger. So depending on where you want to put it, it could be at the back of your head table at your wedding or your graduation party or anything at all. It really does add some sparkle for those selfies, for all of those family pictures. And what I love is the reflection that you get in a room. So if you've got really lovely lights, it really does brighten a room, and they are absolutely magnificent and they make your event look really quite special. Now these sequin panels come in various colours. So you've got here your blush, a beautiful pink, really lovely for a baby shower or something like that actually. And then you've got a nice bright red, love this, really adds some impact as soon as you walk into a room. And then we have the silver. I think that looks really good for a 70th or something, or a nice big birthday party. And then you've got a softer version of the silver, which is our iridescent silver. And I think this one feels a bit more fun, a bit younger. So maybe for like an 18th or something. Again, for weddings, of course, these are absolutely perfect. Whatever you decide to use them for, they really do make your event look quite special. And this is one of my favorites. This is the rainbow. So you get shimmers of the pink, little bits of blue, silver and gold, and it really does reflect the light beautifully. And then we have a nice classic colour, the rose gold. This is a really elegant colour. And again, it picks up the light so beautifully, really illuminates a room, especially if you go for the bigger frame. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, once you've set your stand up, what you can do, just to soften the stand a little bit, is add some of these balloons just to hide the poles on the sides, because it does give a much more gentle finish, and I think they look really lovely. And I've used these pearl balloons, so they've got a bit of shimmer on them, and they are 5 centimeters, so they're smaller and they sit really lovely on the side, and they can come draping down. You can pop some other colors in depending on what your theme is, but I think it really softens the stand and makes it just look even more beautiful. So when you're ordering your sequin wool, do make sure that you refer to our wall chart on our website that tells you exactly how many panels you'll need to order according to your size.